People see something like this happen and they want to do something about it.
Tonight, in the middle of a pandemic, a major increase in men and women applying for medical school. It's making med school more competitive than ever.
And those overseeing the admissions process don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Wish TV's Dan Klein joins us from the newsroom right now. And Dan, this is really a big increase.
Yeah, 47% in just a single year. While the administration says there are a few reasons, students think the pandemic is the biggest one by far. It probably should be no surprise. There are more people who want to make a career out of helping others than ever before at a time when they're most needed. But the number might be a surprise. 47% more applications from in-state students for the fall semester at the IU Med School this year. More than 7,000 total for just 365 spots.
It is very competitive. It is medical school after all.
The process from first-year students this year.
It was frightening.
You worked hard and you got to trust the hard work that you put in.
Jenna Jones hopes to become an orthopedic surgeon. She says most of her classmates want to make a difference and give back. A commitment unshaken by the pandemic.
And something like this happens and you see what it does to your community and it makes you say, what can I do?
Melody Wickstrom hopes to become a pediatrician, inspired by her own medical issues as a child and in her family.
And I think it would be great if this pandemic would influence other people to go into medicine, and there can never be too many physicians.
IU Med School administrators attribute a couple reasons for the increase, including virtual college classes in the spring, giving more time for students to get their application together, and more people giving up their gap year to get started early.
They saw a lot of good role models around them. I think the press has reported this as the Fauci effect.
Dr. Peter Jung says even with all the extra applications, they cannot admit more than usual.
If we expanded the class, we were worried that we would not have enough clinical sites.
Especially now with the pandemic and the ongoing challenges in the profession. He does expect the increased demand to continue, but probably not another 47% next year.
If the numbers don't increase, the numbers will still remain high for applications.
And while he says with the academic requirements, there's a lot more to it than just waking up and deciding you want to become a doctor, his first-year students aren't so sure.
The pandemic definitely could play a role.
You'd be surprised. I was a family science major and I pretty much had an aha moment.
In-state students make up 80% of the incoming class every year at the School of Medicine. The questions are already coming in for next year's class. The application period for the fall of 2022 opens up on June 1st. Reporting in the newsroom, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.